Hi guys, much love to you. I'm always so excited to go online here. Let's see if people will join. How are you doing today? I hope you're well, guys. I hope you're fine. Oh, one person is watching. One person is already watching. Hi, one person. How are you? Hi, Sebastian. Much love to you guys. I hope you're doing well and everything is right. Let's see. We wait a little bit for some people to come online. Hi, Christopher. Hi. 0039867638 Hi, guys. Nice to see you too. Hi, Mimi. Much love to you. You're so awesome, guys. Hi. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I hope you are okay, guys. Much love to you. Yeah, any updates? To be honest, no. I just feel this M-class solar flares hitting. And I feel that this time we are going through very deep sacral chakra healing. I don't know if you have the same. Do you have some pressure in your sacral chakra? Because I noticed this myself, and even Marcel told me this, that he has some pressure in his sacral chakra. And I received a message through this M3 solar flare, which hit it. Yeah, we go through some healing and purging again. It has to do with our sacral chakra, with our sexual energy. I don't know if you feel this too. Hi, Jasmine. Much love to you. I hope you are well. I don't know if I saved the picture. Then I can share. It happened, I think it was yesterday. Here, I think. Yes, here. Do you see? Do you see? It was a very strong one. And do you see? That's the sun activity right now. So even here you see an M-class solar flare. Almost every day we have an M-class solar flare right now. Yeah, and what I feel is this one is helping us in healing our sacral chakra. So when you have pressure in your womb or in your sacral chakra, when you are very emotional, when you release, when you cry, when you are in tears, when you are angry, just surrender, guys, because these solar flares here, they're really helping us now to release everything which is not serving us. And my opinion, I study the solar flares very closely. And not so much the Schumann resonance, to be honest. Because what I feel is the solar flares, they have an impact onto the Schumann resonance. So this means many times when the sun activity was pretty strong, the Schumann resonance changed as well. And we had high pitches in the Schumann resonance. Because my point of view, the sun takes a very important role in all this. The central sun, the crystalline sun. I mean, so many of you notice a change of the sun, right? The sun is brighter. Many people say the sun is white, right? But actually it's crystalline. I don't know if you find a picture of the sun because I saved so many pictures. Oh, here we go. I saved one. Oh, really? Do you see? So this is a picture from the sun. So many people notice the sun is white. But they say the sun is white, the sun is not yellow any longer. Yes, it's the crystalline sun from the central sun. And imagine the more we activate our 12th day in A strands, the more we create some holes into the matrix. So it's like the sun just mirrors us too. It's like the sun has its own consciousness, but actually it's us. Because we are in an energetic connection. So this means the more people expand their consciousness, the brighter the sun becomes. It is like we do it together. You know what I'm talking about? It's like we slowly understand, yes, we are really all in this together and we are helping each other. And this is a picture from the sun. And many people say, yeah, the sun is white or silver. But actually it's crystalline. And this is just my point of view. Thank you so much for the roses. That the sun has a very strong impact onto the Schumann resonance as well. Even on astrology. And I also feel portal days as well. It's like the sun here is changing a lot, even the energy of the moon. And so maybe you felt it yourself, and I already saw some comments by people that told me, even the moon shines brighter. Even the moon looks different now. Yes, because the sun has also a strong impact onto the moon too. It's like everything is changing, be it astrology, be it the full moon energies, be it the portal days, so everything is changing through the sun. And that's why I observe the sun so closely, because the sun has really a very strong impact onto us, and be prepared. So at the moment, many M-class solar flares are hitting. So, and I feel the newest one, I already talked about it, the M3 class solar flare, yeah, is helping us to heal and purge our sacred chakra. So I don't know if you find the other picture of the sun, because I scroll here through the photos here. Oh, here I have one. Maybe you see the sun ray better here. It's a different one. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I must disappear. Yeah, so that's a picture from the sun. Do you see the plasmic sun rays here? Beautiful, right? It's the crystalline sun, or in other words, rainbow sun rays as well. So you will see this will continue. It doesn't stop. The sun is getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And always keep in your mind, the more we expand our consciousness, the more the sun color is changing as well. It's like we understand that we are all in this together. Even, and that's very interesting. Do you see the color of my shirt? It has a little bit of similar frequency to the sun ray, because this is the plasmic energy. So the shirt I wear, that's the color of the plasmic sun. Yeah, these are very high vibrational, etheric, and very soft colors from the sun. And slowly we change to a crystalline being, imagine. And that's so intense what happens right now. And that's so interesting because recently, or it has begun for 1 or 2 years ago, that I was guided more and more to these colors. Even this one, you know, that's a Dio, you know, you know what's this. Do you see the color? So honestly, I never was guided to this kind of colors before. So I always loved orange, red, very strong colors. But since 1 or 2 years, I'm more and more guided to these colors here. The reason it's the sun is like, yeah, we just go with the flow. Maybe I have the same. Yeah, lavender. Yes, of course, you're right. And that's what I'm getting. The sun color is changing more and more and more. But always keep in your mind, we do it together. It is us. And the more the people see through the hijack matrix, the more the sun color is changing. So be prepared for all this. I see so many people are watching now. Amazing. Yeah, it's like when we talk about the current energies, many people are listening, right? Because many people want to know what's going on. I fully understand you. But actually, there is not much to say. Because at the end, how shall I explain that? It's over and over the same message I share or other people share. Because it's really just about to learn to trust your intuition. So because the more you trust your crystal's heart, yeah, this color's here, the energy from the central sun. So the more you open your heart and you just anchor the divine matrix. Imagine the more we anchor the divine matrix here, the more we create a new world. So it is us all together. And that's why it's so important. Even the hearts you share now, Sharia, this is the energy of the crystal sun. Yes, it's violet, or in other words, 5D is the violet flame. It's neither the red pill nor the blue pill, by the way. That's what I saw in the year 2021. That's why I over and over tell you, please don't choose a side. I don't know if it's true what I saw, but I saw, don't take the blue pill and please not the red pill. Stay away from any pill. Don't take any pills. What happens when you mix up blue with red? What kind of color do you have when you mix blue with red? You have purple. And purple is 5D. That's why the sun color is slowly changing, because more and more people, they understand not choosing any side. So just stay in your heart and help us to anchor your codes. So, and I know many people are so curious and they want to know what's going on, but I just can tell you guys, we will see many illusions soon. Because you must understand, the hijack matrix was so complex, it goes so deep, that even many of us starseeds, we really have problems to see through it too. Because, it was the game here. So we incarnated here. So, and then we lost our memories almost. Even we indigos, starseed, so we almost lost our memories too. But they always had that feeling something is strange, something is off, right? Or that you searched up for your home over and over and over again. So this means even we went through this and we grow up in the hijack matrix ourselves. And what's happening is just that you release all these programs. You break free from all the programs, from all the hijack matrix programs, and you will see the more you detach from them, the more you will receive messages from the divine. And there is no confusion anymore, because many starseeds and truthers are beyond confused now. So, and that's also part of the divine process. But the more you stay here in your heart, I talk about the purple flame, the violet flame, the more you feel pure and clear. There is no confusion any longer. So in other words, the more you stay here in your heart, the more you see. And along this journey, I promise you, you will see many illusions. So, and I cannot say for sure how long this takes, but it's the divine game now. And I know many people, they want to know what's going on. But when you just observe the chaos in the world, I talk about the matrix, I talk about the news. So then you will not believe there is something happening. There is no ascension happening, right? When you see what's going on. But when you are hypersensitive, when you watch the little signs, the sun, for example, then you see something else is happening from behind. And most people, they still don't notice the change of the sun. More and more people see, the sun is brighter, the sun is white, it's not yellow anymore, but they don't see there's something else happening from behind. And I'm also getting, and that's why please stay focused on the light too, not just seeing the darkness. It's always the light and the dark side, not choosing a side, by the way, again, as long as we have a physical body, we have the light and the darkness here. Really, sometimes we need the darkness to overcome and to break free. It's like you always have a level up, so to speak, to understand that you are the light. It is always the same game. It's always the same cycle. And what happens with humanity is they go through a global night of this dark soul. It's like they never went through the dark night of the soul. Never. So when they face it the first time and see many people, they choose cognitive dissonance. So I observe it every day. Most people, they choose cognitive dissonance and they act like nothing happened. So it's like every day is the same. This, right? So they stay focused on earning money. They have a full-time job. They have children. They have a house. They have their household costs, right? And that's why many people, they choose cognitive dissonance. So, and that's the process. And that's the reason why it takes so long, because most people on this planet, they choose cognitive dissonance. And I already spoke about it yesterday. And this is just my point of view. I see as a channeler, just what I see. I don't know if I'm right with this, okay? Just pick up what resonates and leave the rest. Maybe I'm mistaken. I feel an event will happen. I talk about a global event. So I don't know what it is. If it's the great solar flash, so many starseeds and spiritual people believe a great solar flash will occur, a very intense one. Who knows? I cannot say. Maybe something happens in the government unexpectedly, some shocking news, some disclosure about some politicians, who knows? But I feel a global event will happen, because when you observe what's going on with humanity, you will wait forever for a global awakening. I promise you, because as long the system works, the people, most people will choose cognitive dissonance, because their life is still working. It's still working, even when it's horrible, exhausting, but it's still working. I don't know what you feel, but that's what I feel. I feel a big event will come, but I don't know what it is. So I feel as a channeler, or I had visions on this, but I'm very careful with future predictions as well. You never know if it's hijacked, infiltrated, what timeline I saw, but I saw first something will happen in the US government. That was the first picture which came into my mind. And I heard the year 2024, 2025. Something will happen in the US government. I don't know if it's because of tea and the US election, maybe, but I feel it has to do with some politicians and big disclosure. And people must see, because it's official, seen for everyone on TV. That's a vision I had for 2 years ago. In the year 2021, I had this vision, and then I saw which people. But to be honest, I'm so careful because I know many people waiting for a big disclosure. They wait for a big event. We are so tired. I fully understand. We wait. Will it ever end? So, oh my fucking gosh, I cannot take it any longer. Yes, I understand. For us, it's really, really heavy. Because we hold the space for humanity, we heal and purge so much out, we slowly turn into a crystalline being, we anchor the crystalline codes from the central sun, the plasmic color from the central sun. We are turning into a new being, we see more, we perceive more, we activate our psychic abilities, we see through the hijack matrix. There's really so much coming together, and I fully understand we are so tired and exhausted and we wait for something. But you must see the consciousness of the collective. Really, many times we project our consciousness, I talk about as indigo, starseed, onto the people. And maybe times we got this question, why don't they see? I mean, it's so obvious now. It's really so obvious. So please, why don't they see? So it's so obvious. But you must see that every person is really in another state of consciousness and no one is better. Even when you vibrate in a different consciousness level, because every being is important here and they need their own time. And what I feel is something will happen in the year 2024, 2025. That's just a vision I had in the year 2020 when it was so clear for me. Okay, I can share with you the vision I had, but please, I'm so careful with this and just pick up what resonates. I saw T on the stage again. T, you know who? T, when I talk about the previous president from the USA, T, the man with the blonde hair. I talk about him. I saw him on the stage. It was the year 2024, 2025, and I saw New York. He had a speech in New York on a big stage, and millions of people, they visited the stage or the concert. It was almost like a concert. They celebrated, I saw. And then I heard the year 2024, 2025. Okay, that's one picture I had. Then I saw, before this happens, that he has a speech on a stage, a very big stage somewhere in New York. I saw that B, you know who? Joe, that they imprisoned him, official, seen for everyone on TV, big disclosure, the children and all this, zack, bush, bang, and they imprisoned him. And I also saw Hillary. It starts with them. I'm very careful, okay? Please, just pick up what resonates with your heart. That's the picture I saw, that something happens first in the US government. Big disclosure. And when a big disclosure happens in the USA, then we have a big disclosure around the globe. In Europe, in Australia, in Africa, in Asia, in Russia, everywhere. Just what I saw. And maybe then we can talk about extraterrestrials. But I feel something like this must happen before, because most people will not believe this, that the government is in connection with extraterrestrials, for example. It's like still a conspiracy theory. Or that we talk about starseeds, which are extraterrestrials from higher dimensions, and we have a physical body now, just with the goal to help during the end times, or to build new earth together. Most people, you know this. And this is just what I saw, Because I know and I feel it. So many people want to know what's going on. They wait for a big disclosure. They wait for a big event, but maybe it will not happen. You saw what happened to Hunter B recently with his laptop and with Jeffrey up and so on. So almost a big disclosure, but you see, That's why I really cannot tell you if this will really happen. That's why pick up what resonates with your heart, or maybe many spiritual people are right, and nothing of these will happen, and the great solar flash will stop with all the craziness. I cannot say. I'm very careful with this, and that's why my suggestion, you see, there are so many theories going around the globe. There are many people, they wait for Nibiru to come. When you watch the videos and pictures of the red colored sun, yeah, many times people see a red colored sun on the sky. So many people believe it's Nibiru. So Nibiru is here. So you see there are so many theories going around, but please feel what's going on with your energy. Does it bring you clarity? Because at the moment it's not official, right? Does it bring you clarity, or is it confusing you? Or maybe it's helping you more to stay focused on your 12-strand DNA activation as to study many different theories. And that's the question for you. And that's a message I receive from my guides. So my guides ask you, is it really helping you to observe all the theories which are going around? Does it bring you clarity now? Or do you feel confused? Because when you are confused now, you know it's not the right information yet. But one thing is certain, these energies from the central sun, they are helping you to turn into a crystalline being. This color here, the violet flame. It's the violet flame. It's neither the blue peel and neither the red peel, no colors. Don't choose a side. Just combine these two colors, find peace with them. Find peace with yourself, find peace with your shadow side, find peace with your light side, and just create from your heart. Just do what you feel right now. And that's the easiest way to make Earth a better place now. That we stop waiting for someone, stop waiting for tea, stop waiting for a big disclosure. This is the message from my team. Even when a disclosure will happen, my point of view, otherwise nothing will change, my opinion. It's important for the people because they really need guidance or they need an event. Otherwise, nothing changes. That's what I see. I don't know what you see, but I feel when we continue on this level, nothing changes. That's why for the people it's needed, maybe not for us. Starseeds, indigos, crystals, we don't need it because we are linked to our hearts and we remember. We see everyone's gift, we see everyone's potential, but most people on this planet, they really don't see yet. So, and they still wait for someone. They still wait for a savior, so to speak. I don't know if this resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah, and observe more. And please have compassion for each other. Stop projecting your consciousness or your expectations onto the people around you. Even when many people are projecting their shadows onto you now, that happens to many starseeds and light workers now, that many people are so jealous. I see so much jealousy, anger, and grief in the people's energy. So, and when you are still a lighthouse in the darkness, so many people, they see you now as a threat and they are suddenly jealous. And they project their stuff onto you, even when people do this now. But please have compassion anyway, because they grew up in the hijack matrix. We all did. And that's a program from the hijack matrix they know, and they believe this is normal. This is how life works, they believe, because the toxic ones told them so. Since childhood, it's a very deep program to believe we are in a competition. We are no friends. We are enemies. We must fight each other. That's the old matrix, and this program collapses. So, and the message from my guides is, Stay focused on your 12-strand DNA activation, because this is how you help Earth the most. You help the people the most when you're still a lighthouse in the darkness. When you open your heart, when you do what you love, imagine you create a very beautiful painting. Just saying, you create a very beautiful painting and you show this painting on social media, or you go out and you share all the artwork you did with citizens, for example, and you sell all your artwork. So all the people which are inspired by your artwork, they will be interested in it. And they will receive your messages and your codes anyway, even when they just see a painting or a drawing you did. Do you understand? This is a way to increase the vibration now, instantly. When we just do what we feel, when we just trust our hearts. Your intuition is important during the end times, because the connection to your heart is protecting you the most. Because your Christos heart here, we all have the Christos spark within us. So when you stay in your heart, when you see with your heart, you embody Christ, the Christos energy, and then you are divinely protected. Because your heart knows, your heart always knows. And imagine when we all stop waiting for a savior or for someone to activate us. So, and let's say you have the idea to create beautiful artwork, and you share this artwork with the spiritual community, with your friends, with your family, or you really go out of the streets and share your collection with the citizens. Because the people which like your artwork, they will receive your messages and something changes in them. Because you know many people react and they don't know why they react this way. They feel the energy. When they see you, they simply react. But many times they don't understand why. So I had this a few times when people projected their shadows onto Marcel and me, for example, my twin flame Marcel and me. Sometimes we ask them, why are you doing this? Or why do you think it's us when basically it's your problem? Many people, they can't give you an answer. They say, I don't know why. I don't know why, because I believe it's your problem. They really don't know why, because they simply react. And imagine you also can do it the other way around. When you do beautiful artwork, people react. And they don't know why, but their souls, they know anyway, even when their heads don't understand. Do you see? Art is a very powerful tool as well during the end times to help the people in opening their hearts or in opening their consciousness. I don't know if you can agree, when you do artwork, when you do a cover, when you play music. So there are still people, let's say they open their hearts again. Art is a very beautiful tool. That's why I like fashion so much, for example, fashion. Because through fashion, you also can send messages. You share with the people messages and codes. Or because I'm a woman which is bold, you cannot imagine how I trigger people. And what happens in many people is really interesting to watch. When you are bold as a woman, so many different reactions in the people. Because they just see, oh, she's bold, that's a little bit different. Oh, she is petite, oh, that's a little bit different. Do you understand? And then you already help. You trigger people, so to speak. The cap fits perfectly to my dress. How cool. Yes, that's what I try to say. So you will always do something. So through fashion as well. So, and my suggestion is, and that's a message from my guides over and over again, stay focused on your 12-strand DNA. When you observe the rabbit hole, try to observe and don't choose a side. That's also what they tell me. Don't choose a side and see that everyone is in another state of consciousness. And just do your own thing, because the right people, they will be inspired. They will always support you. The right people, the true people. Go with the flow, you are right. Of course, always go with the flow. Find peace with your shadow side. Find peace with your light side. Because in fact, you have these two sides within you. Do you know the very famous quote of Sirius Black from Harry Potter? Do you know Harry Potter and the character Sirius Black? So I cannot translate it in English, but maybe you know the scene when Harry Potter believes that he is evil. Do you know this scene? When Harry Potter believes, I think I'm evil. I'm dark. And then Sirius Black helps him and says, no, you are not dark. Just dark things happen to you. And in fact, everyone carries a dark side and a light side. But what matters is your heart. That's the message from Sirius Black. So I cannot translate it in English very accurate. I just know it in German. But yeah, that's good because that's really true. It's like you all carry a dark side and a light side. But what matters is always your intent. What are you going to do with your power? So it is us. Yeah, and that's 5D. That's 5D consciousness. And maybe you know the scene from Sirius Black, and Sirius Black helps Harry Potter, right? To see, hey, you are not evil. Just evil things happened to you. Do you feel inspired by this message? Do you feel touched in your heart when you listen to the quote of Sirius Black? When you feel touched here in your heart, you can be sure this is a message from Christ. Because the Christ energy, it's so obvious to discern. You are not confused. So when you listen to the quote of Sirius Black, as I heard it the first time, I had goosebumps. I watched it in the cinema, this one, and I had goosebumps and I felt so touched in my heart. So like, yeah, this is true. Not choosing a side. All what matters is your heart, your intent. And this is Christ. Very easy. So you are not confused when you listen to Christo's teachings. But when you listen to the distraction, to the traps, then you are beyond confused. And you can be sure this is not 5D. When you are beyond confused and you cannot say if it's true, it's wrong, fake, whatever, you can be sure it's no message from Christ. That's the game now, that we slowly embody Christ, the crystalline energy. Or even when you know Gandalf, right, from Lord of the Rings. Gandalf, many times, the very powerful wizard, he has so many inspirational messages. For Sam, for Frodo. So it's always so touching when he speaks from his heart. Gandalf. So then you can be sure, when you feel touched here in your heart, you can be sure, yeah, that's a message from Christ. Very easy. There is no confusion. So maybe you know that quotes. So in these messages, you can remember them so well because you feel so touched, isn't it? You can be sure this is Christ. So we slowly embody the Christ energy more and more together. But first, you must see through all illusions. And this happens. This is the divine game. It's a gift from God, so to speak. We are allowed to see through the hijack matrix. So we all, and this never happened in history, that we bring everything into reversal and that we got access to the divine for 100%. So, and we see through the hijack matrix together. And don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself when you were simply mistaken. Or when you were mistaken as a channeler or as a starseed. I was mistaken so many times. So don't be so harsh on yourself, because we are really all in this together. And slowly we realize, yes, we are really all in this together. I was mistaken myself. You were mistaken yourself. But it doesn't matter. You are still a starseed. You are still here to anchor high vibrational codes on Earth. But we are really all in training. So my suggestion, that's what I'm getting. I see many people watching today, many different people. I also feel many AI channels are watching today. It's a little bit different that so many people are watching today. Very interesting. Because I know many people, they want to know what's going on, right? So I know many people are waiting for a big disclosure. And it feels to me like every time when I talk about the current energies, or when I talk about, about politics a little bit, it seems like many AI bots are also entering my live stream. So that's very strange when you see what's going on here. But welcome to all the people which are guided to me now. I see many new people here. Jen, okay, Jen, I knew her. Jen is over and over in my live streams. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, because I also offer PayPal donation readings. So when you're interested in to have one, so I work as an ET channeler or as a cosmic medium. I do Akashic record channelings. And basically I work with my third eye. So when I do readings, basically I see images with my third eye and I translate what I get with my third eye. So, and I do the Starseed readings, I think 6 or 5 years now. I started with German content, because my mother tongue is German. But I over and over have the impulse to speak in English to you, even when my mother tongue is German. For a couple of years ago, my guides told me, speak English. So I just trust my guides. So my team, they already told me in the year 2021, Sandra, create a TikTok channel. My guides told me this in the year 2021, and I had no idea what they are talking about, but I just trusted them and see what happens on TikTok. So many subscribers on my TikTok channel. I can hardly believe it, that so many amazing people are watching me on TikTok. So yeah, and that was a message from my team as well. And I just trust my team. Yeah, it's very easy to discern because I know many people are afraid now to channel. So they don't know, is it a true entity? Is it a blue beam hologram? Is it AI? So is it hijacked? Is it infiltrated? I know that confusion in the spiritual community too. But do you know how to discern? With your crystal's heart. The same again. The more your heart is open, the more you can discern. Your team speaks straight to your hearts. And that's the big difference. Your team always speaks to your heart. Always. You feel touched in your heart. When you listen to Sirius Black again, when he tries to help Harry, you feel touched. Your team has the same energy. So you feel it's true. You feel it in your heart. There is no confusion. So in your guides, they always give you a good feeling. You feel this deep homecoming. You feel home. You feel touched in your heart. Maybe you must cry. Maybe you are in tears. So maybe you have memories, images. So, and this is your team. And the bad guys, so to speak, they always try to manipulate your free will. For example, they give you orders. For example, and this is strictly forbidden, they give you orders. Very strange orders. They always give you a bad feeling, or they tell you things like, when you don't do what we want, you must suffer. So then you can be sure this is not your team. Your team always inspires you because your team embodies Christ as well. And they love everyone unconditional. And why should they give you a bad feeling? Even when you did something wrong, so to speak, they don't punish you. It's the same. They love you. They love us all. God loves us all. So even all those which do these horrible things to mankind, to the animals, God loves all, everyone. And this is Christ, so to speak. And your team has the exact same vibration. And that's the easiest tool to discern if you really talk to your team or not, because your team inspires you. You feel energized. You do good. You feel it in your heart. You are touched. You feel this deep homecoming. There is no confusion. And when you trust them, you see positive results. Your life really gets better. Your life improves. But when you listen to the dark ones and they over and over give you strange orders, yes, your life is getting awful. Very awful and more awful. You will suffer more and more and more and more. You have more and more and more issues, so to speak. And really your life is not improving. So that's the difference. Very easy to discern. I don't know if this tip helps you, but that's what I tell you, because I work as a channeler since childhood, to be honest. I'm clairvoyant since childhood. But I went through my dark night of the soul experience too, in which I had no support. So I was surrounded by people. They were very Catholic, for example. And they believed all what I do is occultism. So I'm possessed by the devil, for example. And then I had so much shame and guilt, and I believed I'm evil because I was clairvoyant. So I always remembered other planets, other stars, other dimensions. And I always had this since childhood. So maybe you had the same. So, and I needed aeons, to be honest, to overcome all these traumas, even from the church. Yeah, it was a long way, but to be honest, now I understand why I went through this. So that's what I try to say. Yeah, don't be afraid to see the darkness. Because when you are the light and the darkness, you will always shine, you will always rise, and you just expand your consciousness. Over and over and over, you will face some challenges, even when they appear as dark, so to speak. But many times there's light behind all this. There's deep knowledge, truth, and light behind all this. And in my case, yes, as I suffered, I had no idea. So I suffered and I got this question, why is this happening to me? There are just people around me that tell me I'm evil. I'm possessed by the devil. Shame and guilt, shame on me. That's what I was thinking about myself and so much more. But afterwards, I understand why. Because I had to go through the other extreme experience, in other words, through the dark night of the soul, to understand it's my gift, it's my purpose. I had to go through the other side of the coin. I had to see it, and now I understand it's my purpose. That's what I try to say. It's over and over the same, guys, so don't fear the darkness. Thank you so much, guys. The best thing you did was asking those whys. That's how we grow. Yes, of course. Also try to change your perspective. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, what can I learn from all this? What is the message behind this? How can I improve? What can I do different? So instead of, why is this happening to me? See it more like, what can I learn? What is the challenge I must face? So maybe there's something else behind the darkness again. So, and that's what I did along my journey. And that was the way to break all these limitations. So as I was 18, you know, when you know me during a long time, I already talked about it a few times on my Instagram channel, on my TikTok channel. Yeah, it was a very dark period of my life. So, and after then I understood I must face my shadows. I must face my fear, even when it's beyond hurtful and painful, but I must go through this. So, and I promise you, as I faced my fears, my shadows, I received true healing. And I really changed, and I embodied the light more and more and more again, authentically. Because you are the light. Deep within you all. So, and you see, I'm still processing. It's not the end. Even when I'm in union with my twin flame, Marcel, we still face so much darkness. It's not the end. Always, we have the light and the darkness here on earth. The energy today is very interesting. I'm wondering, there are so many people watching today, and I've seen many agents in the live stream today. Maybe there's something happening behind the scenes. I talk about spiritually. Maybe you have more updates. Is something happening on TV or with the cabal behind the scenes? Because many times the energy or many agents enter my live streams when they do something. I noticed, because yesterday it was so quiet and so peaceful in my live stream, and today it's very strange. Frequencies are changing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. I didn't check the Schumann resonance, to be honest. I already talked about it. Why? I study the sun closely because I feel the central sun has an impact onto every chart we can face. So this means when you check the Schumann resonance, many times you see the central sun in it too now. It's like the central sun even has an impact on the moon energy, portal days, on everything we can see, even on astrology, everything. I feel the crystalline sun changes the frequency of the moon, of portal days, everything is changing. So even all the systems we can check, everything changes. And I feel the central sun really takes a very important role in all this. And maybe you notice the same. I saw many comments by people, they say, yeah, even the moon looks different now. The color of the moon is changing. The moon is so much brighter than before. Even because of this, because the sun is brighter. I feel the central sun has an impact on almost everything we can see now. Be it the Schumann resonance, the moon energy, portal days, astrology, everything, I feel, changes now because the crystalline sun, bam, comes through more and more and more. And always keep in your mind, we create it together. And the more you activate your crystal's heart, the more you help to create holes into the hijack matrix. It's like we do it together. The more we allow the crystalline sun to come down. So we work together like a team. Thank you so, so much. Interesting, the moon was orange. How cool. Thank you so much. I checked PayPal. I received a donation by Alicia. Alicia is first on the list. I don't know if Alicia is still here. Thank you so much for asking for a reading. So for all those which are new here, I do PayPal donation-based readings. I pinned the comment by Jen. So when you're interested in having a psychic reading with me live on TikTok too, check out my TikTok channel. Just take a click onto my TikTok channel and you will see a link tree attached in my bio. Take a click onto my link tree and you will see my PayPal donation link. Please use my PayPal donation link when you want to have a reading. Minimum donations are $22.22 US. Starseed readings are $33.33 US, and live energy healings are $44.44 US. So when you feel it, I would be very honored to work with you. Thank you so, so much, guys. Yes, I also offer private readings. When you want to have a private reading, book a reading on my website. So you also find my website in my link tree. But when you want to have a live reading with me here on TikTok, please use my PayPal donation link. Thank you so, so much. I see you all. So let's see if Alicia is still here. I don't know, maybe she already reached out to me. Alicia is your name. You already gave me your name on TikTok. I hope she's still here. Origin reading, she says. And then she donated the rest, I see. I hope she's still here. You are here. Super. Okay, 1 second. You sent me a comment here. Okay, so let's see what I'm getting for you. Okay, first of all, I ask, are you a starseed soul or not? I receive a yes. I feel you belong to the indigo children. So I think you already heard about it. So I mean, when we talk about the indigo children, the crystal children, it's a very well-known subject as well. So for me, it's the same, by the way. That's why I call starseeds indigo starseeds, crystal starseeds, rainbow starseeds. For me, it's the same. I feel you belong to the indigo starseeds. This means you are the first wave. What I feel is you work as a catalyst. So you face the darkness with so much courage. What I'm also getting is you put it so much onto your shoulders. I feel so much heaviness on your shoulders. And maybe that's the feeling you have, like something is behind me. Yeah, because I feel when something happens, so you were always there. Or maybe you tried to dissolve the problem. Maybe you tried to help. And then you put it so much onto your shoulders alone. And I feel there is so much heaviness laying here on your shoulder. And your guides tell me, let it go. You don't need this heaviness anymore. You don't need the heavy cross. Don't take the heavy cross over and over with you because you don't need it. That's what they say. Your job is to face the darkness, and you work as a shadow priestess too. Yeah, you are a shadow priestess. This means you always dissolve the darkness and you turn it into light. That's your job. But when you put too much onto your shoulder, I feel that your nervous system collapses because you also integrate the codes from the central sun. So, and your body really needs time in anchoring the codes. And when you then over and over put stuff onto your shoulder, it's too much at the moment, I feel, yeah? And try to stay focused on people which you really can help and not on those which you cannot help. Okay, that's a message I received from your guides. I feel the Lyrians came through, by the way. You have some guides from Lyra with you too. I saw lion people, by the way. These were lion people, 2 of them, yeah. 2 lions I see. They are from Lyra, and they gave you the message. Because they see you are strong, you are brave, you are a strong warrior, but when you over and over put so much stuff onto your shoulder, it's really too much at the moment, they say. So just stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on those which you really can help. And you recognize each other very well. All those with a wide open heart, which still keep their hearts open, you can help. You can inspire each other and let the rest go. They must go through their own experiences, so to speak. And when I tune into your origins, I feel you are a Sirian starseed. So I feel Sirius comes through very strong. I feel it's Sirius A, by the way. And Sirius A is very interesting because I feel many Sirians from Sirius A, they integrate many different cosmic sisters and brothers, their DNA. Many Sirians from Sirius A, they also embody the energy from Lyra, by the way. They also have the energy from Lyra, the blue Avians too. So these are the energies which they integrated as well. And I feel, yes, you are one of them. I feel you had 2 incarnations on Sirius A, and in your first incarnation, I see you are female, and I see you with an indigo blue colored skin. Your whole skin is royal blue, indigo blue. I see you with green colored eyes, which looks very interesting. You have green colored eyes, but you have these ears, this kind of ears, this one. But you are no elf. You're no elf, but you have this kind of ears. And I see you with many, many ear cuffs and earrings. You have very interesting jewels. I also see a very beautiful joker. And I see here there's a very beautiful diamond. You worked with diamond strong, and the diamond is attached on your throat, what I see, because you have a very powerful voice. I see you as an artist there, by the way. You used your voice. You had a very healing voice, I see, in your first incarnation. So you are a priestess, but you used your voice to heal. That's why I see you here wearing a necklace, and I see there is a diamond attached here on your throat chakra. And it symbolizes the power you have. It's your gift. And it looks very interesting because I see you wearing many different outfits, to be honest. And I see you also on a stage. Yeah, you are on a stage and you used your voice, I see, singing. And I feel your voice is still your mission here. You have a very strong throat chakra, what I feel. Speak up. Speak up. Share your wisdom with us. Share your knowledge with us. Maybe you can do light code activations yourself. Maybe you are very good in speaking in light language. That's what I feel too. That you are very accurate and advanced in using your voice. You're very good in explaining your feelings, your emotions, what I'm getting, yeah? And that's the first incarnation, what I'm getting. You look a little bit similar to the Navi. You have a little bit their energy, I see, yeah? Their energy, it's a little bit similar. So you're very strong, loyal, serious, yeah, very serious. So, and you have a strong will, what I'm getting. And you have a similar body type. You are more androgen, so to speak. So you're very flexible. You're very good in jumping, running, and walking. More like the Navi from Avatar. But you have this kind of ears, not like the Navi, just these ears, what I see, yeah? And I see you with black hair, by the way. You also have black hair down this way, not so long hair, but I see you with very strong hair. You have very strong curly hair this way, tack, 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 this lamp circle, very strong hair. So I suggest work with your first incarnation first, because this energy is still coming through and you were never afraid of seeing the darkness, what I'm getting. And in your second incarnation, I see you worked a lot with the Lyrians together. But you were no feline yourself, what I see. You were male, I'm getting. Yeah, you were a male Sirian. I see you with yellow colored eyes, and you have a gray silver colored skin. It's a mix of silver and gray, and I see you are bald. You're completely bald this time, but I see you with yellow colored eyes, and you have a petite body again. And you worked a lot with technology, and I see you staying in a very big city. So I see it's the main city. And I see you worked a lot with the Lyran teachings. So you were very curious to know more about them. And I see you spending time in the library over and over again. But because what I know is on Series A, there is a cosmic library. And they save information from around the cosmos there. Because Sirians from Series A, especially them, are very fast learners. They learn very fast and they are very curious to know more about many different groups. And when they learned something new, they save all the knowledge in their cosmic library. And I see you spending time there over and over again. So I suggest start with Sirius first because it's your origin. Yeah, and I see you integrated the Lyran energy too. You work with them very much. And I also see the blue avians that you also worked with them a lot together. And I see you had a very short incarnation on Mintaka too. So Mintaka is what I feel the second strongest connection you have. Okay. I hope so much this reading helps you, Alicia. It was much fun working with you. Thank you so much for trusting in my service. And yeah, take care. Yeah, I see you all. Amazing. So many people are watching today. It's a little bit different. A different energy. Thank you so much. All very true on many levels, many interesting details. Yeah, thank you so much, Alicia. It was so much fun talking to you. Wow. Many people donated. Wow. So when you are interested in having a reading with me today too, so just take a click onto my TikTok channel. Just take a click onto it, and then you will see my link tree in my bio. Just take a click onto my link tree, and you will see my PayPal donation link attached in my link tree. So minimum donations for a spirit guide reading is $22.22. When you are interested in having a Starseed reading too, like I did it for Alicia, minimum donation is $33.33. And I also offer live energy healings. I pin it again. Thank you so much, I've retired. Minimum donation is $44.44. And please use my PayPal donation link when you want to have a live reading with me. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, Sandra, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. Yeah. The energy I feel was lighter. So I feel since yesterday, the energy is lighter again. Something very weird happened the last couple of days. But I feel since yesterday it's lighter again. I don't know if you feel the same way. Yeah. So it was a very beautiful day. Thank you so much for your nice compliment. So someone asks of the energy readings. Oh, that's very intuitive. So basically I check all your chakras. I see if your chakras are open, if they are in balance. I check if you have some cords, ties, implants. I also check your aura. I check if your soul is in your body or not, because many starseeds, I noticed they have problems in grounding. That's why I check it also. I also check if you have some negative contracts. Yeah, and when I checked your chakras, your soul, your aura, I start to sing and speak in that language. And then I do the healing onto you live. So, and then just listen to the light codes you receive. So, and I send you energies. So that's what I do. So, and I work very intuitive. Sometimes I check if I see some shadow parasites, if I see holes in the aura, and so on. So yeah, when you're interested in having a live energy healing with me, so you also can check out some light code activations I already published. So I love it to sing in light language as well. So yeah, I'm very curious and very happy to work with you. You know, I always learn so much through you guys. So I believe we are all in training. So there's always so much to learn. So even when I do these readings now many years, and when I'm clairvoyant since childhood, you know, we are really all in this together. Thank you so much. So I check who is next on the list. Next we have Tia. I don't know if it was a donation just as a gift. I cannot say for sure because I received 10 cents. I don't know, Tia, because maybe it was a gift. I cannot say for sure. I don't know. That's why I call out for Tia. If Tia is here. Or maybe it's really a gift. I don't know. I'll wait a little bit. Because minimum donation is $22.22 when you want to have a live reading with me. Thank you so much. Okay, it seems like it was a gift. So I cannot say. Thank you so much. So next we have Amy Kennedy. Amy Kennedy asks for a spirit guide reading. Let's see if Amy Kennedy is still here. Yes, of course, Divine Faith. I just have PayPal here in Germany, Cash App and Venmo is not working. I wait for this, that it's working here in Europe too. I hope so soon. Yeah, but at the moment it's just PayPal. Yes, you're right. Thank you. So you are here. Super. Let's see what I'm getting for you. Amy, now I see Amy Kennedy. Yeah, now, oh, sorry, I was so confused with the names. Okay, I'm sorry. I checked already a different name. So what okay, Amy, then I do your intuitive reading. Let's see what's coming through. Okay. First of all, I have the impulse to scan your chakras. I feel all your chakras are very balanced, to be honest. I don't know, I saw a picture. Is it right that you work very much onto you at the moment? Do you practice some spiritual tools? Or do you meditate a lot? Or do you move your body a lot? Because I feel you do a lot, I feel. I see some spiritual practices you do. And I feel because you work a lot on yourself, your chakras are very balanced. Yes, very much, you say. Yeah, what I can agree is that your spiritual techniques are working. So they are really working because I see all your chakras are very, very balanced. It's a good job you do. The only thing I'm getting is your root chakra. But I feel the reason is that you are a good channeler. I see that you receive so many messages and codes, yeah, from the cosmos, yeah. And I feel you must take a very close eye onto your root chakra over and over and over again. Move your body, do sports, walk with barefoot on natural ground, in the woods, wherever. But I feel grounding is key, very important for you. So then you can anchor and channel the messages so much better. But I see all your chakras are very balanced because at one hand, you work very hard on yourself. I see you do much energetic work. So that's why you can see the results very clear. Your root chakra is very important. I live in the city. Oh, wow. Yes. I understand it's not easy, right? But maybe there is a park close to you. Maybe you have a park in which you can ground a little bit. Or maybe there's a tree, a single tree in which you can hug. That's what I feel. Yeah. That your root chakra needs some support a little bit. But I feel you do a very amazing job. I also received a message you are completely on your soul's path. So you live your mission 100%, they tell me. Just believe more in yourself. So don't question the messages you receive. Don't question the messages you receive, the codes you receive, because you are very linked to the cosmos. I also see that you can channel all dimensions. So you can go up to 12D, very easy. And it looks to me like you just change your radio channel, this, you know, and then you channel another dimension. Or suddenly you receive codes from another group. It's very easy for you to change your cosmic antenna. And what I'm getting is you go up to 12D. The only process I see is simply believe more in yourself. That's all I see. And don't question yourself over and over again. And even when you do artwork or when you do light code activations, don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself because your artwork is good. Your light code activations are very accurate. So it's very special. So in your soul, your divine blueprint is coming through. That's why light codes are so amazing because you always feel the divine blueprint of each individual. So no light language is better to our other light language, or more worthy to our other light language healer. So light language is a very easy tool to come back into your heart, and you just feel the vibration, you just feel the frequency, and you see that everyone uses light language in a different way. So, and your divine blueprint is coming through. And that's so fascinating. So that's what I'm getting. Maybe you are skeptical sometimes, or maybe you are sometimes harsh on yourself, or you expect a lot from you. But you know, when you do light code activations or artwork, you know that every artwork is special and unique the way it is. I have learned everything from you, Harsh. Oh, wow, really? Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, I see you already sent me so many comments. You are right, you say. Thank you so much, because your artwork is so beautiful, okay? Just keep going, and see the beauty. See the beauty in your artwork, and it's good the way it is. And the right people, they will always stand by your side. Thank you so much for the gift you share, okay? I hope so much this message resonates with you, and they tell me you are completely on your soul's path. So don't hold it back anymore. Don't question yourself anymore, because your job is good the way it is. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So let's see who is next on the list. Next we have Matthew Lawson. So let's see if Matthew Lawson is still here. Thank you so much, Beata. Yeah, we must help and support each other. So we Starseeds, actually we help and support each other in remembrance right now. Yeah, that's what I see when we Starseeds are coming together. It's like we are always helping each other in remembrance. There's always so much happening. So I checked PayPal again, but I think I'm closed for today. Many people donated. You're so awesome, guys. Thank you so much. It's a big honor to work with you all together. So I wait for Matthew. After Matthew, I received a donation by Jana. After Jana, I received a full donation by Tia. Thank you so much. So I do your reading after Matthew and Jana. So after Tia, I see Jen. After Gina, I received a donation by Amber. Then I received a second donation by Jana again. And then I see Melissa Clapp. Melissa Clapp is last on the list. So I think the wait time is about, when I see all the people, 15-20 minutes circa. Maybe you will wait today. Okay. So, but now we have Matthew. I don't know if Matthew, here, you are here. Matthew, how can I help you? So what kind of service do you need? Please let me know. Matthew, how can I support you? Thank you so much. I definitely feel like I know you. When will your list be open again? I cannot say. I think I do the last readings here. Maybe I will go online tomorrow again. Let's see. Thank you so much, Divine Faith, for trusting in my service. And that's interesting. So many people already told me this. So even the host here, as we saw each other the first time, the host told me, I think I know you from somewhere. And many people already told me this. So from where? I don't know, but it feels like I saw you already somewhere. I know you. So, but I don't know where. Maybe from a past life or from higher dimensions. Who knows? I think we all know each other in higher dimensions already. My opinion. I know I do know you. Ah, okay. Shawnee says the same. Shield O'Connor, no. I don't know. But yeah, I like her. Yes, I always liked her. Shield O'Connor, yes. Many people told me as well, like, oh, you have a similar spark to Shield O'Connor. Even your eyes, it's a little bit similar to her eyes. Yeah, I also have a connection to her. Maybe we belong to the same lineage. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. So Matthew, you asked for a Starseed reading. Okay, let's go, Matthew. So let's see. Where are you here? First of all, I ask, are you a Starseed? Yes. Yes, you are one. I feel you are an Indigo Starseed too. Welcome to the club. So you are the first wave. So this means You always studied the rabbit hole very closely. Maybe you always felt something is off here. I feel that you are spiritually very, very, very advanced. I feel you are a person, you are very accurate. I don't know if I got it right. You are very accurate. You love it to study wisdom and knowledge. I also feel that the wizard Merlin is one of your guides. Merlin, when you know him, he is one of your guides. And that's a similar energy I get from you. So you are very deep and you love it to search for wisdom, teachings, knowledge. It's like you are so hungry for new wisdom. Or maybe you love it to read books. That's what I'm getting. Or maybe you love it to study material. And it's like there is an inner thirst of knowledge within you. And I feel Merlin is one of your guides. And that's the energy I'm getting from you. I feel when I dive into your origins, Arcturus, by the way, I feel that your origin is Arcturus. I feel your soul is originated in 9D. So this means in 9D you have no physical body. You're just a spirit, so to speak. You just have a soul. And the color I get about you is blue. So the color of your soul is blue, indigo blue. And basically the Arcturians, they work with blue, with violet, or with gold. It does exist also Arcturians, they work with gold too, with the golden flame. But you work with the blue flame. You are also a blue-ray starseed, by the way. I don't know if you heard about them too. So what I know about the blue-ray starseeds is they are the keeper of the blue flame. So they work so much with the blue color, with the blue flame. And it's a very cleansing and a very transformative energy. And that's what I'm getting. You go very deep. And your energy is very healing and cleansing. And maybe not everyone understands your consciousness, because when you are an Arcturian, your consciousness is very complex, and you love it to work with sacred geometry. So basically, Arcturians are masters in creating sacred geometry, or they are very good in understanding very complex material. It's very easy for them. And that's exactly what I'm getting about you. And when I see the color of your soul, it's indigo blue. You have no physical body. And I see your oval soul is still originated in 9D. And it's like you just observe yourself in the past. It's like you have an incarnation here in 3D, but your future self from 9D watches yourself in the past. I also see you have incarnations in 8D, in 7D, in 6D, and in 5D. It's like you have multiple incarnations of yourself, but I don't see in 4D. In 4D, you have no incarnation, what I'm getting, but you have an incarnation here in 3D. It's like through your journeys, you know a lot because you know almost every dimension, so to speak. I also feel you had an incarnation on Andromeda. And I feel you are still there too. You also have an incarnation on Andromeda. I feel it's 7D, by the way. I also see you as a blue avian, by the way, in 8D. Because basically it's just what I feel. Most blue avians are originated in 8D, what I see. And it does exist a few of them. There are in 9D too. It's just what I see, yeah? The blue avians and the Arcturians are similar in many ways. They also have similar teachings, but I see you were a blue avian in 8D. And I see you as an Andromedan in 7D too. So I suggest work with the blue avians, with the Arcturians, with the Andromedans first, because this explains your frequency the best. I see you're also very balanced between your heart and your mind. And that's ability the Arcturians have. So they are very logical based, but also very heart-centered. They do both. They work with both. The blue avians, the same, by the way. They are also very logical based, but very heart-centered as well, the blue avians. They also have almost the same ability. And that's what I'm getting. Yeah, work with these 3 starseed origins first. When I see you as a blue avian, you have something like a physical body. You appear, you have a body, and you are a blue-colored bird. You are a humanoid bird, blue, completely blue. And I see you with yellow-colored eyes, and you are male. You are a male blue avian. And I see you with a book, by the way. I see you with a book, because I see you do exact the same. You love it to study wisdom and knowledge. And I see you traveling. And from almost every group you learned, and it's like you always making notes, and so on. It's like you really walk around with a book as a blue avian, and that's very interesting, yeah? So maybe it already helps you to get a feeling. I also see you on Sirius, by the way, in 60, basically. I see you had also incarnations on Sirius, and finally on Pleiades too. So you know the Pleiadians very well too. And I feel you had incarnations in 60 and in 50 on Pleiades. You also know Lemuria on Earth, I feel. Lemuria, I feel you helped to build Lemuria, what I'm getting. But I don't see you on Atlantis. And what I know is that the Arcturians never agreed to Atlantis. They never said yes to Atlantis because they knew Atlantis will fall. They already saw it. This kind of civilizations, they will fall. But they agreed to Lemuria, what I remember, the Arcturians. So that's why I see you there and you help to build Lemuria. It's just what I see as a channeler. I hope so much, Matthew, this helps you. And I suggest start with the Arcturians first, because it's your home, it's your origin. Listen to some Arcturian light code activations. I also published a few by them, by the way, Arcturian energy healings. Maybe you want to check it out. Maybe listen to some on YouTube. There's so much good material everywhere. Maybe it's helping you. Yeah, and keep the energy you have, because you are very intelligent. It's like I see you learn so much and you love it to learn. And I see you as a blue avian too, and you walk around with a book. So this is you. So you are very curious to learn. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, it was much fun working with you, Matthew. Thank you so much. Okay, so next we have Jana in the house. Jana, you donated 2 times. So Jana, are you still here? Please let me know. Do you ask for one reading, or how can I help you, Jana? Please let me know. Then I can do your reading. Thank you so much, guys. You're so awesome. Yeah, my list is already closed, Melania. Actually, it's closed. Melissa Club was last, but I didn't close and open PayPal. Maybe there are more now on the list after Melissa, but I'm closed for today. I do the last readings now. I think I will go online tomorrow. You ask for Starseed Origin reading. Okay, super. Thank you so, so much for trusting in my service. So let's see what I'm getting for you. First of all, I ask, are you a Starseed soul? Yes, 100%. I must smile because I feel your energy is so lovely and so kind. Yes, you are 100%. What I'm getting about you is you are a crystal Starseed. So maybe you already heard about this yourself. I mean, when we talk about indigo children, crystal children, it's a very well-known subject too, right? But for me, it's the same. So I see you were born as a crystal starseed and you always had this deep compassion, love, and peace in your heart. Because the crystal starseeds have another job here that just embody happiness, joy, peace, and love. They are not fighting for real. They don't work as a rebel. Many indigos, they are a rebel, but the crystals not. And what I'm getting is you have a very wide open heart chakra and you are so intuitive. Maybe many times you cannot explain your intuition. So maybe you receive a message here in your heart and you don't know why. And when you do it, then you understand why. Because the crystals, they are so connected to their heart and to their intuition. Many times they cannot explain what they do. That's typical for crystal starseed. They are so linked to the cosmos. They are very good in translating the cosmos. They're very good in speaking very intuitive, but many times they cannot explain how it works. That's a little bit the weakness, what I figured out about the crystals, because the indigos, they're very good in explaining it, what they do. They're very good in using science facts, and they can give you tools. They can give you tools. But crystals, they are very intuitive. And that's exactly what I'm getting about you. I feel your cosmic antenna is so strong. It's like you over and over receive messages, downloads, codes from many different dimensions. Many times it's so overwhelming for you. It feels like where is my body? Where is my physical body? My body is gone. Or you feel like, oh shit, now I'm a spirit. Where is the physical realm? I don't understand it anymore, yeah? And that's very typical for crystal starseeds because they are so linked to the cosmos and they over and over receive messages and downloads. For many people, it looks like they are just daydreaming. Where are they? The crystals. They over and over receive downloads and messages, and even when you talk to them, many times it looks like they are not here. Where are they? They are daydreaming. Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, that's a little bit their energy of the crystals, and this is their job. Their job is to translate the cosmos. They work as a, let's say, a cosmic radio channel. So their job is to be a cosmic radio channel. So, and in first case, the crystals are here to work with other starseeds together. So because they are so accurate in channeling, they receive so accurate images of the future or of the cosmos, so they help other starseeds in remembrance. And that's exactly what I'm getting about you, Jana. I don't know if this helps you to understand your energy, but I had the impulse to talk about this, yeah? Because maybe you believed something is off with you, or maybe already people told you so. Hey, you must be harder, Jana. You cannot be so sensitive. Maybe you were always very emotional, because crystal starseeds, they cannot hide their emotions. They cannot. So you see it so clear in their eyes. When they are sad, when they are happy, you see it. When they are lying, a crystal starseed, you see it. When they try to lie, it's not working. You see everything in their eyes and in their face. Very easy. And that's what I'm getting. So maybe people told you so. You must be harder. You are too sensitive. Stop crying. But this is you. Yeah. And that's a gift you have. I feel your heart is so wide open. I feel you have a deep love for nature, for the animals, and you react hypersensitively onto frequencies. Hypersensitive. It's like you have so many tools in your hands, but you don't know how to use them. That's a picture I see. I feel you are good in channeling. You are a strong ET contactee. You are good in remote viewing. You are very good in working with the animals. I see animal communication too. And I feel you have a very strong connection to Earth, to nature. Very strong, I feel. Okay? And when I tune into your origins, basically I see Sirius and Pleiadian. But I feel you are a Sirian from Sirius B. I see Sirius B is your origin. Sirius B is your home. So I feel you were a mermaid. So the energy of a mermaid, very strong, what I'm getting. Water, very, very important. You need water too. Water is your home, because Sirius B is a very beautiful water planet. And maybe you already watched some illustrations of Sirius B. Do you see that beautiful blue from Sirius B? It's so beautiful there. The beings are so happy and joyful there. They have so much fun on Sirius B, and it's a very beautiful water planet. There are just sea beings, almost no humans are located on Sirius B. And I see you there as a very beautiful mermaid. The color of your skin is turquoise blue. Turquoise blue. I have no example here now, but maybe you already know what I'm talking about. Do you see my avatar here? The profile picture from my TikTok. When you see the scarf, I talk about this blue here. I don't know if you can see it here. This blue, that's the color of your skin. And many Syrians from Sirius B, they have this aura, like my scarf. That's the color of Sirius B. It's very beautiful, yeah. And you have the skin color. And I see you with a silver white colored hair. Silver white, very, very long hair. I see down to your hips, very long. And you have very beautiful green colored eyes. The same goes to your flipper. You have a green colored flipper. And I see you with dolphins together. Dolphins, whales, and all kind of sea beings. You loved to talk to them. So that's why I saw animal communication as well in your DNA, because you talk to them through telepathy. And I see whales, dolphins, I see the fish, I see manta rays. I also see jellyfishes. So many different beings on Sirius B. We don't know them on Earth. Very colorful animals, beautiful sea beings. And it's like you work with so many different creatures in communication through telepathy, what I see. And I see your third eye was so strong. Yeah, you worked a lot with your third eye. And I see here there is a silver colored crystal attached. A very beautiful silver colored crystal attached on your third eye. It's a big one, what I'm getting, yeah? And this is you in your first incarnation. So I suggest when you want to reconnect back to your first origin, work with Sirius B. Look for some pictures on Google of Sirius B. Then you will see and feel the energy. It's very beautiful there. Or listen to some dolphin meditation sounds because it's also your home. The energy of the dolphins, whales, for example. I see you had one incarnation on Sirius B, but you stayed there during a long time. I don't see you on Sirius A, by the way. You had no incarnation on Sirius A, but you know them, I see. You know them very good, but your energy is different to the Sirians from Sirius A. The Sirians from Sirius A are very serious. They are in many ways really serious. And sometimes they look cold, ice cold. And you don't know if they like you or not, the Sirians from Sirius A. But the Sirians from Sirius B not. They are very joyful, kind, lovely, happy. They have a very wide open heart and you see it immediately, their hearts. That's what I see. And I see the second strongest connection you have is Pleiades. And I see you had 5 incarnations just on Pleiades. By the way, your soul is originated in 60. So the incarnation you had on Sirius B is 60. And I see the same on Pleiades. I see in 60 and in 50 you had incarnations on Pleiades. And the first planet you choose was Pleione, I see. Pleione is a star on the left side. And Pleione is known as the mother of Pleiades. And I see you there, by the way, 2 times. 2 times you had an incarnation on Pleione. Pleione is a very beautiful planet. There's just not just water. They also have beautiful rivers and lakes, but very beautiful forests. Very beautiful there. And I see you working a lot with the fairy realm on Pleione. Basically with fairies, with elves, unicorns. I see the Celtic energy as well. Yeah, I hope so much this reading helps you anyway, but I suggest start with your mermaid incarnation first from Sirius B because you stayed there during a long time, what I'm getting. And I see also Lemuria. You also had an incarnation on Lemuria on Earth, and Lemuria is the first incarnation, what I'm getting about you. Thank you so much. It is so much fun talking to you. Okay, so let's see who's next on the list. So I did the reading for Jana. Next we have Tia in the house. So Tia, I don't know if you're still here, Tia. So, can I keep your reading intuitive, Tia? It seems like so. You say, I would just appreciate knowing what messages are you receiving for me. Okay, Tia. So, guys, I'm really closed for today. There were some people they donated after Melissa. I received a donation by Joshua. And I received a donation by Phi. I don't know if it's a gift. It's €1 I received. I don't know if it's a gift by Phi, because the minimum donation is $22.22 for a reading. Thank you so much. So, Tia, okay, then we keep your reading very intuitive. Let's see what I'm getting for you, Tia, okay. First of all, I see, yes, you are an old soul. I have the impulse to talk a little bit about your soul in first case. I feel you are an old soul, but I don't see you as a starseed. I don't see you as an indigo. But I feel you're an old soul and you were here on Earth many times. The good news are you know very well what's going on here on this planet. You have no problems in grounding because many starseeds have a problem to ground here and to appreciate life here. Many starseeds really have a problem here because they don't like it here because this place is very heavy for us. But because you were here so many times, you have no problems in grounding here. I feel you are very interested in spirituality. You're very interested in metaphysics. I also see quantum. Maybe, yeah, I see also science, spiritual science, that you're very interested in to know more. I also feel that when you work with spirituality, you work more logical based. In other words, you try to get the messages here. When you feel it, you can go back into your heart space. You can. I feel the Pleiadians can assist you in this. So when you want to work with the spiritual realm, when you try to understand the spiritual realm also with your heart, not just here, right? Because I feel you are very intelligent. You understand messages very well here. Very good. But when you want to open your heart again, and when you want to learn to trust your intuition, so to speak, I suggest work with the Pleiadians. Because the Pleiadians are masters in doing inner child work. They are masters in opening your higher heart chakra. So Pleiadians are very good at this. So it's like they're never growing old themselves. It's like they're a little bit childlike. They have a very childlike energy, the Pleiadians. And I also feel, when I talk about your heart, I feel here, yes, there are some cords and ties, I see. It's blocking you, I see. This ties and cords you have. I don't know if I got it right, what I see. Maybe you grew up in a family which was very traditional. I see a very traditional family. Very traditional. It feels like at one hand, you liked it a lot. But there was always something like, how shall I explain this? You were very curious always. You were very open-minded for more. And the people around you, they stayed in their box, and they just believed in what they see. A very traditional family. I see they were kind, I feel, but they were not interested in to know more. Do you understand? That they were interested in metaphysics, the universe, astronomy, astrology, everything which was outside the box. I feel they were not open-minded for it, but you were. Yeah, you agree. But I see that your family took care of you, what I'm getting. I see it is a very lovely family, but they are just not interested in to know more, even not about what's going on with the rabbit hole, what's going on with the government. I see, no, they are out when it's about diving deeper into it, but you always were, what I see. But I feel there is something that because you grow up there, you tried to be similar or the same, or it's like, okay, I have to fit in. I have to fit in their tradition, so to speak. And I feel now you are getting older and you are more and more open-minded for spirituality yourself, and you want to know more. There is something which holds you back. This belief of, no, I don't open up so much for this because I want to fit. I want to belong. Something like this. Yeah. There is a belief like, I want to belong. I don't want to be too much outside the box because I want to feel normal, or I want to belong to my family. That's a little bit what I'm getting. I think you look at another incarnation. This one family was abusive. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because that's what I'm getting. Something like that you are always different. So interesting that I see that your family meant it good with you. Okay. Very interesting. Maybe from their consciousness, they meant it good for you, but they didn't understand what's going on. I don't feel like I have a family here. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear. I'm very, very sorry. Yeah, that's what I try to say. When people give me feedback, then I understand my vision so much better, right? So I cannot say for sure why I saw a family which meant it good with you. Maybe from their point of view, they mean it good with you, but for you, it was very horrible. They are different, you say. Ah, okay. Yeah, so this means at one point I got it accurate, that they were always different to you and they were not open-minded for this and they stayed in their box, right? But maybe from their point of view, they meant it good, but for you, it was not good. Okay, now I believe to understand. what I'm getting is that you simply break more free from this. You free yourself from all these programs, and there is something which holds you back in your heart here. It holds you back, yeah? And your guides, because you have also guides with you, even when I don't see you as a starseed or as an indigo, everyone has guides, by the way. I see they tell you, free yourself from this and simply keep going. Try to open your heart again and let the good in your life. Don't over and over reconnect with this traumatic experiences you had, they say. Try to experience something new, because when you experience something new, you will find peace again here. That's what they tell me. Yeah, reprogramming. Yes, of course. And because you are very aware of all this, and I see you work a lot on yourself, and you're also interested in metaphysics, quantum, or in spiritual science, it's like you know exactly what to do. And they just tell me, please stay focused on your path. Let light crossing your path, yeah? Let love and light coming in too. Maybe that's why I see the Pleiadians, because the Pleiadians, they can do this. They can help you to open your heart chakra again and to do inner child work. Practice gratitude, for example, is also one of these tools you can choose. Do I get more messages for you, Tia, or is this all? No, I just received stay focused on your heart center. They say inner child work, stay focused on love, stay focused on what you love, they say over and over again. Yeah, and allow life and light coming back to you too. And try to detach from these horrible stories. That's what they say. I hope so much it helps you. Thank you so much for trusting in my service. Okay, so let's check who is next on the list. Next we have Jen. Jen Campos is next on the list. Let's see if Jen is still here. Thank you so much, guys. So for all those which are new here, my list is closed. So I do the last readings now. Faye, which donated €1. I don't know, is last on the list, but maybe it's just a gift. I really don't know. I don't know. So let's see if this person is still here. Let's see if Jen is still here. Ah, super, Jen is still here. I read your message. You ask for a spirit guide reading. After Jen, it's Amber's turn, by the way. Let's see if Amber is still here. Maybe you can already be prepared because you are next after Jen. So Jen, you ask for a spirit guide reading. Let's see what I'm getting for you. Wow. I saw pictures of your third eye and of your crown chakra. And do you know what I saw? I saw the fairy realm. I saw unicorns, elves, orbs, and fairies. And they work on you, I see. Maybe I receive more detailed pictures on this. They're sending you, it looks like sparkles. I saw fairies, for example, they do this. And I see sparkles, so many sparkles, and they help you to be in contact with the fairy realm. They also talk about oracle cards. Do you work with oracle cards? Can I ask you, Jen? Or do you bought a fairy oracle card set or something? Because they tell me oracle cards, and I saw fairies. Fairy oracle cards. Do you have a oracle card set yourself? I don't know. I did at one point. Okay, for real? Interesting. Because that's a picture I saw. They were gifted. Oh, really? Amazing. Yeah, because I saw this with my third eye. How crazy is this? That's what I try to say when people give me feedback, so then I understand my images better. Because, I see images with my third eye. Yeah, because the fairy realm, I also see unicorns and elves. They tell me stay focused on them and work with them. And they help you to sending you many codes straight to your crown chakra and to your third eye, I see. And maybe these oracle cards can help you to hold the connection easier to them. They also talk about music. Music, they say. Listen to frequencies, they say. Listen to fairy music, elf music. Yeah. They tell me over and over again, you must reconnect with the fairy realm, but why? Why? I got this question, why? Okay, you also help nature. I see nature. I also see doing grit work. Okay. They want you to do grit work. They also talk about nature, the forest and the woods. They talk about doing grit work in the forest, nature, and in the woods. I also saw a flute. I'm not kidding. But why do I see a flute? In first case, I see music, that you listen to flute music, which reminds you of the elves and fairies. That's what I see. Or maybe they talk about a musical instrument yourself, that you play a musical instrument in the forest or in the woods yourself, and you do grit work, they say. And they say, reconnect back to them. It must be very important. But why? There is a deeper message. Why? Because you were an elf yourself, that's why. I see, yes. You had an incarnation as an elf yourself. Oh, and I saw a picture. Why? You created fairies yourself. You created them. How amazing is this? I see Pleiadius, yes. Pleiadius. You were an elf. It is an incarnation you had on Pleiadius. You were an elf and you had the power to create fairies. This way, the same. It's like now they help you to remember who you are, and they do exact the same, but they just send you sparkles and codes, but you did it yourself in the same way. And you created fairies. That's what I see. That's why they want from you that you work with fairies, elves, and with unicorns, because you're also linked to them. Wow, now we got the deep message. Wow, I have goosebumps now. I don't know if this message resonates with you, but that's what I see. And when you reconnect back with them, or when you spend time in the woods or in the forest, you activate your divine blueprint and you do grit work and you help the fairies because they need help, they say. They need help. Okay, very interesting. I don't know if this resonates with you, but that's the message I saw now for you, Jen. I don't know. Thank you so much for trusting in my service. It was so much fun working with you. Thank you so much. Oh, and they also tell me you're completely on your soul's path because you have a very wide open heart, they say. Thank you so much. Okay, so next on the list we have Amber. So let's see if Amber is still here. Amber asks for a starseed reading. Let's see. Yes, Yeshua also. Yeah, of course. Hi, Amber. Nice to meet you. Lucas, now you do it again. Lucas is over and over sending me cowboy emojis. Okay. So, Amber, you asked for a starseed reading. After Amber, I received a donation by Melissa. So I don't know if Melissa is still here. Maybe you want to prepare Melissa. So, Amber, let's see what I'm getting for you. Let's see. Where are you? I scroll. Here, I see you again. First of all, I ask, are you a starseed? Yes, 100%. You are an indigo, by the way. You were born as an indigo. So you are a very strong warrior goddess, by the way. I see you as a warrior. You also anchor the goddess energy here. And I feel you have very strong connections to Egypt and to Atlantis. Very strong. Very, very strong. What I'm getting is when I dive into your origins, I see Vega, I see Sirius, I see Mintaka. So I suggest work with these three connections first because these energies are coming through the most, yeah? I feel that your origin is Vega, the first connection. I feel you had 2 incarnations there. And in your first incarnation, I see you as a cat, by the way. You are a hybrid. You are a mix of a cat and a human. And the energy I'm getting, it vibrates similar to Bast. The goddess Bast from Egypt, the cat goddess Bast, when you know her, you have a similar energy to her. similar in many ways. And you are a cat. You have a cat face, a cat body. I see you with a fur. And the color of your fur is gold and yellow, by the way. It's a mix of gold and yellow. And you have yellow colored eyes. It looks very gorgeous. And I also see you with golden jewels. Golden jewels, and I see you with a red colored dress. It's red. Looks very powerful, strong. I also see you with a staff, by the way. A staff you hold, because you're also a warrior. You are a warrior, a watcher, and a priestess. That's what I see. So when a civilization was in trouble, you helped. That's what I'm getting, yeah? Very powerful. So this is you in your first incarnation. I also see you in the cosmos, by the way, as this cat being. Yeah, I see you in a ship and you're traveling as well, what I'm getting. And in your second incarnation, that's interesting. I see you with a blue colored skin and you look really a little bit similar to the Navi in many, many ways. Almost similar to the Navi. Even your ears, it really reminds me of them, but you are male. You are a male blue colored Lyran, I see from Vega. Oh, and I see you as a dragon rider. Oh yes, I see you with dragons together. You work with the dragons also together. You were male. You have yellow colored eyes, you have an indigo blue colored skin. You also have dreadlocks, by the way. I see you with dreadlocks. Even your ears are almost similar and you have a very strong body. And you are a dragon rider, I see on Vega. So I suggest start with this two connections first because it's your home, it's your origin. I see that you faced the war on Lyra, you were there. And then I see you on Sirius A, by the way. Sirius A is the second strongest connection you have. I see you also had 2 incarnations there. I see, yes, also on Sirius A. I see you working there as a priestess, yeah. On Sirius, I see you basically working as a priest or as a priestess because one time I see you as male, one time as female, and always you worked as a priest or as a priestess. And you're anchored to codes from Vega there. So your job was to taught the Lyran teachings on Sirius, what I see. And you shared with the Sirians a lot. I don't see you on Sirius B, but I see you on Mintaka. So Mintaka, I see, is the last cosmic experience you had. And then I see you on Atlantis on Earth. Mintaka, I see you were male, interesting. And I see you as a merman. A merman on Mintaka, and Mintaka was a water planet, and I see you in almost the same purpose. You are a strong warrior, and I see you with the golden stuff, and you have very long hair, and you are human, almost, and a merman, and you have a beard, I see, a very long beard, and you look a little bit like a wizard as well, and the golden stuff. Very strong and powerful. So that's the basic energy I'm getting. So in other words, you are a warrior of justice. You also integrate the Lyran DNA and their teachings, very important. And you also work with the ancient dragons together. So I hope so much this reading helps you. Do I get more messages for you? I don't think so. I suggest start with Vega first because it's your home. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're all still here. Maybe you can give me a feedback on this because then I understand my vision so much better as well. So let's see. We have Melissa next on the list. So for all those which are new here, I'm closed for today. I do the last readings now. So I will go online as soon as possible, maybe tomorrow. Thank you so much. So Melissa is still here. Super. Okay, let's see. You asked for a spirit guide reading. Okay. And after Melissa, I see Joshua as well. Joshua, maybe you are already here because you are next after Melissa. So Melissa, let's see what I'm getting for you. First of all, when I scan your chakras, they are all balanced. All balanced. I see your root chakra is wide open, your crown chakra is wide open. I see your aura is very strong. You have really a strong aura. I feel you are very protected by many different entities. What I'm also getting is you work with the codes from Sophia. I see Sophia strong. In other words, the feminine Christ. It's a part of your mission too. I also see Mary Magdalene in your energy, and I feel Yeshua too. So you work with Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, or with other words, the feminine Christ, Sophia. Part of your mission here. Your energy feels very lovely, gentle, and kind to me. You have also a very protective, motherly energy. Your energy feels very motherly to me. It's like when a person needs help, you're always there for them. You hug them, you give them a good feeling. So that's what I'm getting about you. I feel placing boundaries is very, very important for you now. Because you are a person, you always see the light in the people. You always see their traumas, you see their quirks, you see their problems, you see why they behave this way. You cannot be mad at someone for real, but you must placing boundaries because your light is so bright. I feel that people are really attracted to your energy. I don't know if this is right what I see, that people come to you when they need help. Or even citizens, you don't know them, they talk about their private problems and you even don't know them. For example, when this happens to you, when you feel in your heart, okay, I must place a boundary, it's really too much, please do it. Because you are a person, you always listen. Let's say a citizen comes to you and talks about the private issue. You don't know this person. For you, it's like, oh wow, I'm so honored. This person talks with me about the life and about the trauma. So it's like you are so honored, beyond honor. But sooner or later you feel this way. So even when you like this person, so yeah, it's like you slowly feel exhausted and tired. And when you feel this point comes like, yeah, you feel tired. So please place a boundary. You are allowed to say a no too, because you really cannot help all people. You really cannot. Yeah, try it. Even when you have a bad feeling, oh gosh, now I must place a boundary, I must say no, but please do it. Please do it as soon as possible. Yeah. So, and I also get the message, when it's too much for you, charge your batteries. Charge your batteries and do what you love. Spend time in the forest, in the woods, taking a sea salt bath, I feel is very important for you. Yeah, because you take in so much, I feel. You take so much energies from others. Yeah, and when you're taking a sea salt bath, so then you cleanse your aura instantly. What I feel, yeah. But I feel all your chakras are very wide open. You have a very strong aura. You shine very bright. That's why many people are attracted. They come to you when they need help. They want to talk to you, right? Because it's your work. You help the people and you change, yeah. You change the energy, yeah. You use alchemy. But you cannot do it always. Remember, you still have a physical body. Yeah, and you need help as well sometimes. Okay, I hope so much it helps you. Thank you so much, Melissa. Do I get more? Yeah, they tell me work more consciously with Mary Magdalene, they say. And with Sophia, they say. I cannot say for sure why, but they talk about Mary Magdalene and Sophia. Maybe check some light code activations out on YouTube. I think I already talked about her, so I resonate deeply with her transmissions, and maybe you already know her on YouTube. She's over and over translating the energy of Mary Magdalene, or from Mother Mary, the Sisters of the Sacred Rose. So maybe you know her. Shekinah Rose is her name on YouTube. Melissa, maybe you know her, I don't know. If not, listen to her. So they tell me reconnect back to her energy. So an I feel Shekinah Rose is translating their energy so good. I resonate a lot with her. Maybe it's helping you too. Thank you so much, Melissa. Okay, so now we have Joshua. Let's see if Joshua is still here. So for all those which are new here, my list is closed. So I will go online as soon as possible, maybe tomorrow. Okay, Joshua, are you still here? Because you are last for today. Let's see. I think Phi sent me a gift because, yeah, Joshua, you are still here. Super. You asked for an intuitive reading, I think. Okay, super. Let's see what I'm getting for you. Wow. Okay. When I dive into your heart space, the first feeling I had was, whoa, much heaviness. I felt much heaviness in my heart as I dived into your energy. I don't know if it's right what I see, but do you feel really like there is so much heaviness on your shoulder? Like you had to deal with so much in your life and you're just sick and tired of everything now? Because I feel you are strong. You are, I don't know, you are a rebel, but in a good way. You always try to clarify injustice. I don't know if I got it right. It's like when you saw injustice, you tried to clarify it. When you saw innocent people are suffering, you tried to help. And I feel you went through so much. Yeah, here, you put it so much onto your shoulder here. It feels so heavy in my heart when I dive into energy. Something like, you're so sick and tired of all this because you do so much yourself. You do so much alone. And the message I receive is you are allowed to ask for guidance. So you don't have to do everything yourself. So when you feel it's too much, please trust that messages you receive. So when you feel this heaviness in your heart, so what can you do to do better? So try to enjoy every moment you have. Do what you love. So stay focused on your soul tribe. Maybe you feel like I'm always alone. I must do everything myself. So when I ask for guidance, almost no one is here for me. That's what I feel. I feel so much heaviness here when it's about loneliness, isolation, to be a warrior, what I feel, yeah? And I feel for you, the time has come to see you are really not alone. Maybe you are guided to your soul tribe soon. Maybe you already received this calling. Hey, I want to be in contact with people which do the same what I do. I'm not alone in all this. And when you feel it, I want to be in contact with people which I love, which love me. So try it. Because you see, there are so many people around the globe, even here in my live stream. And these are starseeds too, like you and me. So, and I feel, yes, Joshua, you are one. You are an indigo. And I feel that you are an Orion starseed, by the way. When you belong to the Orions and you are an indigo, that's a very interesting energy because then you are a warrior of justice. There is no other way. That's your mission here. You must speak when you see injustice. You must clarify injustice. And when you are angry, it has to be. That's what I'm getting. That's your energy. And I feel you were alone so many times. And now the time has come to stand true to yourself and to see you are not alone and you are allowed to ask for guidance too. And I suggest when you want to work with your cosmic team, start with Mintaka because Mintaka is your origin. Or maybe watch movies like Aquaman. Maybe you know Aquaman. Aquaman is a good example for Atlantis, how Atlantis vibrated, and the Mintakans were the founder of Atlantis. So it's like when you dive into Atlantis, you feel Mintaka too. Mintaka, Atlantis is one, in my opinion. So maybe you want to check that movie out. So, and this is your energy, like Arthur from Aquaman. Even when you fight this battle alone, you don't care. You're this energy like Arthur. So, but see that you are not alone at this. And there are so many light warriors like you. Okay, I think I'm close now. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for trusting in my service, guys. It was so much fun talking to you. You're so awesome. So many people watched the live stream today. Almost 50K likes. You are beyond awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so honored. So I will go online as soon as possible again. Yeah, thank you so much, Joshua. I hope so much this reading helps you. Thank you so much, guys. You are so awesome. Yeah, let's see. I cannot say what happens soon. I just know the process continues, always this up and downs. I talk about the energies. Thank you so much, Lucas. Yeah, don't take it always so seriously as well. Laugh a little bit more as well. Even when you see the craziness around the world, I just know one thing, something like a global event will occur, but I don't know what it is and I don't know when. But keep in your mind, it's needed for the collective and not for you per se. Thank you so much, guys, and see you soon again. Ciao, ciao. Cheers.